The moment Mitchell Dormer stepped onto the Voice Australia stage and took on Benson Boone's hit, you could almost hear the collective gasp. Then came that voice, rich, powerful, and brimming with emotion, and the audience was hooked. Some even said it was the best audition they'd seen so far this season, and honestly, you could feel why. But here's the thing, this wasn't just about hitting notes, it was about presence, style, and leaving people wanting more. By the end of his performance, many agreed Mitchell didn't just sing the song, he owned it. Before we dive into exactly what people are saying, tell me in the comments. Do you think Mitchell's version stood shoulder to shoulder with Benson Boone's original, or did he take it somewhere completely new? From the very first note, people were locked in. Someone pointed out that the way he ended the performance made them eager for more. That little bit of showmanship that keeps you leaning in instead of leaning back. Others couldn't help but describe him as awesome, amazing, and beautiful. Yeah, and not just the voice, but the whole vibe. There was also a lot of love for his stage presence. A few people even called him the handsome version of Mitchell. Clearly the charisma wasn't lost on anyone, and one fan summed it up simply: this guy has talent. Many felt he did Benson Boone proud. In fact, one person admitted it's almost impossible to outshine Benson's delivery of beautiful things, yet Mitchell still managed to leave an impression. Others said he brought an excellent performance and a perfect presentation, with some calling it the highlight of the season so far. Even viewers watching from far away, like coastal Mississippi and Mexico, were drawn in, proving his performance had global reach. And the love wasn't just for his voice. People expressed genuine affection for him as an artist, with one saying, "Love him, love his voice." Of course, not every reaction was pure praise. A few viewers felt there was room for improvement, suggesting that while his stage act was strong, maybe even leaning into musical theater, he might still need to prove himself as a full-fledged vocal artist. Others gave honest, tough love opinions about the season overall, calling it the worst season ever, but still crediting Mitchell with having the best voice so far. And then there were the curious ones. People wanting to know who he picked as his coach, or even wondering who Kate was in the conversation. That's the sign of an audition that leaves people not just impressed, but invested. One thing's for sure, whether it was admiration for his voice, respect for his performance, or curiosity about his next step, Mitchell Dormer's blind audition got people talking and listening. When you look at the overall public reaction, the sentiment is crystal clear. Mitchell Dormer delivered a performance that felt fresh, confident, and emotional enough to stick in people's minds. For many, it was the standout moment of the season so far. Sure, there were a couple of mixed opinions. That's normal for any artist stepping into the spotlight. But if the goal was to make people remember his name and wait eagerly for what's next, well, mission accomplished. So now it's over to you. Did Mitchell hit the mark for you? Did his take on Benson Boone's hit leave you wanting more? Or do you think there's still room for him to grow before he reaches his full potential? Drop your thoughts below, because this is one conversation worth continuing.